Hello everyone, here with a different kind of video today, I guess. I'm going to be playing a game. Meanwhile, I just talk about random things. Completely unscripted, by the way. I thought maybe going for something a bit more natural. Besides, it's not like I can play the game and read a script at the same time. I mean, I did point out, or at least I did make a few points for myself to talk about, but that's as far as scripted is gonna be. Well, why am I playing a game? I don't know. I just thought maybe try something a little different. I mean, I'm still a small channel trying to figure out where I belong, so I thought, let's try something different. So, God, first point, or at least first thing I kind of want to talk about, something, or at least a comment I've been getting a lot of is about art analysis or art review videos, which I gotta say, I don't really want to be an art review sort of channel. It's just like, how do I say? Okay, so pretty much to explain it, reviewing someone's work is just like, it takes a lot of stress out of me, a lot of work, and at the end of the day, after I'm finished with the script and after I'm finished making the video, it's just like emotionally exhausting. I don't know why, but something about reviewing people's artwork just makes me tired. So, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do many of those. Unless it's someone who has like a big following. I mean, not to make it sound like I want drama to happen, but oh god. Unless it's somebody with a big following or someone whose name is well known, I'm gonna do that. If it's not, I don't think I'm gonna make an art analysis video on somebody. If that makes sense. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to make it sound like I want drama, but it's just I don't want to just review random people. I don't want to be an art review channel anyways. It's tiring. Also, I would have made this huge rant video with like speed draw as the footage, but I don't know. I just, like I said, I wanted to try something new, and besides, it's not like, oh shit. It's not like I really get any feedback on those anyways. I mean, I do, but do you guys enjoy just watching me draw? I don't know. Should I go back to that other method where it was just like pictures of me just slightly moving? Should I stick to the speed draw thing? I don't know. So I decided to try this out and make it a much longer video where I just talk about random shit. But I don't know. I'd kind of appreciate it if you told me what you thought. Just watching me struggle to play this fucking game and ramble about nonsense. Okay. With that out of the way, let's get to a few points that I had put away, but I just never really got to them. Which one of them would be this small little war between digital art and traditional art, which is just stupid, honestly. It's like, one of the reasons for digital art not being a real thing is because it's not real, like it's not something you can touch, but since when did that matter? Like, honestly. Oh god. I know there's more arguments for why some people just don't like digital art compared to traditional. Oh yeah, one of the reasons I guess is because how traditional is more preserved since it took longer to make than digital, which I kind of agree with, but oh hey. Which I kind of agree with, but I mean, art is art, and either way you do it, digital or traditional, it takes a long time. Unless you're me, which can finish like a drawing of a character in about 2 hours, if I work hard enough. But it's still somebody like spending their time to make this drawing that most likely they put a lot of work, effort, love into. So why does it matter? And I'm talking from both sides, alright? Because I do love drawing traditionally and using like traditional mediums, but like I'm also trying to get into digital art. It's still pretty difficult for me. I get a lot of artist blocks more when I'm trying to draw digitally. Meanwhile, like you put a pencil and paper in front of me, and I will very gladly and fast sketch something out, whatever it is. But when it comes to digital, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm stuck. I'm really trying to get past that though. Anyways, like I said, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Oh god, my arguments must sound so fucking stupid since this whole thing is unscripted. But I swear to God. Oh, okay. What's my... Oh, yeah. Another thing I had put away that I just never got to was the whole thing about people claiming that other people steal their styles. Like, pretty much art style theft, if you can even call it that. Because, I mean, if you're smart, you know that that's not a thing. Ow. Okay. If you're smart, you know that's not a thing, because it's not possible to steal anybody's style. It's just not. No matter what people say, it's just like it's not stealing an art style. It's more like taking inspiration. I mean, I've never met a person who let's put an example, who drew in Tim Burton's art style and then claimed it as their own. Like, no, I've never seen that. Ow. And oh, there's no way to steal an art style. You can take inspiration, you can take bits of it and then like fit it to your own sort of thing, but stealing an art style completely, that's not possible, because everybody draws differently, and even if you try to copy somebody's art style, like with my example Tim Burton, it will always look different, because like I said, people draw differently. So the whole art style theft argument in general is just stupid and shouldn't be taken seriously. Oh fuck. Oh well. Oh well. I hate this guy anyways. Yes, I hate Bippy the Clown. He's an asshole, alright? I hate his fight. I remember first fighting him, he took fucking forever. Oh. And one comment that I did find on one of my videos where I did the whole my art style and accepting criticism video, somebody suggested that I should make a video talking about the differences between harassment and criticism, which honestly there's only like 2 rules to that, which is if you're gonna critique somebody, first of all, never insult them. Like that's pretty fucking obvious. Like, don't insult people that you're trying to criticize. Don't call them names. And a second rule to criticism is that if I ever read in your criticism that you claim to do better, or one of your fights when you're trying to defend yourself against somebody's criticism is asking them if like, oh, if you hate it so much, do your own speed draws or do your own drawings. Like that's also not criticism, and also not taking it very well. So if those are your responses to criticism, or how you give criticism, is just like, it's not good, and that also tells me that you don't know how to take criticism. Bitch. Okay. I mean, those are my really only 2 rules. Do I have any others? I really don't know, but I'm sure there are. I just can't think of them at the moment. I think another rule that some people have pointed out to me before is that when I criticize, I'm too harsh. Like, not in the sense that I'm calling people names, but in the sense that, oh, I don't sugarcoat it. Like, nowhere in the definition of criticism does it say that I have to sugarcoat for the sake of your feelings. Or I've also had people tell me that when I criticize, I have to be like, oh, I really liked this image, and I liked this, and blah, 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 but then point out my feelings towards the actual image, like the actual flaws, and then end the whole criticism with more sugarcoating and baby talk, which is stupid. Like, you gave him more, you gave him more good things than bad. I mean, I don't know, the criticism, maybe you could have said like 2 good things at the beginning, and then wrote them a whole essay of what was wrong, and then ended it again with only like 2 sentences of good things. But either way, I don't appreciate it that way, because something about criticism is that if you don't do it right, if you do any good things at all, mostly it'll overdo the bad, or at least that's the experience I've had. Like, especially when people have come to criticize me, like whenever they sugarcoat it even a little bit, I always felt good, because it's all like, oh, it doesn't matter if there was bad things in it, because there were still good things in it that people liked, and that, I don't know, that's kind of how I see it. It's just like, oh, what's the point in me trying to get any better if I have these 2 small little things that make my drawing good? I don't know. Maybe that's just me, because like I said, that was my experience with it. But either way, I'm just thinking about like other young naive artists. If they all think this way, which maybe they did, because this was my manner of thinking when I was much younger, when I was just like starting in art. Oops, do that. Fuck! I just forgot the controls for a little bit. My dumbass. Okay. Oh my god. There we go. Jesus Christ. But I mean, even if that's not the way that most young people think, and yes, I'm saying young people because I think even though I'm only like 20, I'm considering myself pretty fucking old. You know, I like to be hip with the kids, but either way, even if that's not the way that most people think, most young artists think, I still think it's not a very good method for criticizing, like adding so much more sugarcoat than actual criticism in there. So yeah, whenever I get any of those kinds of comments, I just kind of ignore it, because like, I mean, that's your opinion, but that's okay. You're allowed to be wrong. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh god. Wait, by the way, I have a question for some of you who might view this. Do any of you guys actually like my speed draw videos? Because I mean, I know people watch them for the ratio of how many followers I have to how many watches, or how many people watch the videos. It's a pretty even outcome, but I mean, do you guys enjoy them like at all? Because I almost get like 0 to no feedback. Oh my god, what did I say there? I get almost a little bit to 0 feedback. There we go. So I don't know if people are actually enjoying them. Because if nobody's enjoying them, I mean, what's really the point of uploading them anymore? I find myself stressed to make them, mainly because the program I use to record the things, Orbs, is like such a fucking pain, and it slows my computer down so badly. It's because my computer is like, I don't know, 7 years old, and it makes the worst of fucking noises. I'm sure you've heard it in the audio whenever you watch the videos where I talked, and I'm so sorry about that. The reason why you probably don't hear it in this is because I'm using my sister's computer, which is like pretty much like very new. It's very new. Meanwhile, mine's like an old geezer. So yeah, I'd kind of like to know the feedback on those. but I mean, you don't have to. No pressure. I want to know. Also, I guess I do have another question. On videos where I'm actually just like, I'm talking about one specific subject and just, how I recently, with 2 videos, I changed the footage from me just like the flip talking to footage of like speed draw, but like the complete thing where I actually show the sketch and the work that goes into making the sketch. Do people enjoy those? Because I honestly don't know. I mean, if you don't, if nobody seems to enjoy them, I'll just go back to that method where, like I said, where it's just like images of me, like, moving from time to time. But I mean, if no one enjoys those either, I don't know what to tell you, because there's nothing else I really do besides, oh god, besides draw and play games all day. Yeah, I don't have a job. Oh god. Oh god, I love her so much, but she annoys me to no end. I mean, do I have anything else to talk about? I really don't fucking know. Oh yeah, I said I made the points. But to be honest, like, I don't have much to talk about, because it's so hard for me to think of video topics. I mean, I even ask, not pressuring you guys again, but I also ask if you guys have any ideas on what I should talk about. And besides that one comment of the person telling me, oh, difference between harassment and criticism, I've never actually gotten any other video ideas. So, again, not pressuring you guys or anything, but it would really help if from time to time, when I ask for video suggestions, you guys give me video suggestions. Oh no, what happened? Oh, there we go. It was just my stupid controller. It's like, it's so loose that there's so many times where it gets disconnected, and you just have to plug it in for no fucking reason. I mean, of course there's a reason it disconnected, but it's stupid because it's not that fucking loose. Oh, there it goes! I keep thinking my voice sounds different whenever, from when I record to when I'm actually just, oh god, that's not the right word. From when I have something scripted to when I'm just trying to be more natural in front of the camera. Or in front of, in this case, the mic. Whenever I'm talking. Ooh, let's go to Miss Under the Sea. Yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, unlike every other Cuphead fan ever, Cala is not my waifu. I don't know, she's not. If I had to claim a waifu, it'd either be Sally Stageplay or Hildeberg. I mean, there's also Baroness von Bonbon, who's pretty damn nice. But no, Cala, not my waifu, like every other Cuphead fan ever. Oh fuck. You fucking bitch. I mean, since I don't really know what to talk about at this point, I don't really want to end the video right now, because it still feels pretty short compared to what I've done. I don't feel like ending the video yet, so I think I'm just gonna... I don't know. My opinions on this fucking game since I'm playing it? Well, it's fucking hard. Or at least, it is when you first play it. I mean, once you get down most of the attacks, and you just... Oh god. When you get down most of the attacks and all that, it becomes pretty fucking easy. It becomes one's easy, and from this point, all you really have to do is just, like, oh my god. All you have to do is just, like, focus on dodging shit. Okay, I said I don't want to end the video, but now I'm thinking I'm just going to be rambling, and that's not any better than what I was doing originally. I mean, I would have had more to rant on, but if I was to rant more on things, it would get political, and I don't know if I want to go that route. Maybe I should, since I've pretty much already shit on Tumblr, which is like an SJW's home base. Oh my god. You know how much I hate that word, SJW? I mean, I hate it more since I've actually had people call me that. And it's like, how can you, out of all people, out of all people, how can you think I am an SJW? You want to know where I got that from? Like, I've actually been called an SJW by, criticizing people. Yeah, I've actually been called that because I dared to criticize someone's piece, and they called me, or not them, not the artist, but a defender of them called me an SJW because I felt the need to criticize them, which, I mean, it kind of just feels like, oh, you're defending them. Why? They never really gave me a response to that, but I've told them before, when I was talking to them, that it's like, you know, it's okay to be defensive. Like, we all get defensive from time to time when people criticize something we love, or in this case, somebody that we like. And it's like, it's okay to feel defensive. There's no harm in that, but you don't need to go the extra mile and call somebody that you disagree with an SJW. Oh my god, it really feels backwards, doesn't it? Because it's the SJWs who call people names when someone disagrees with them. Anyways, yeah, because I disagreed with the fact that, oh, this person, everything they draw is not the result of a goddess bestowed upon the earth. Yeah, because I dare to disagree with that notion, they call me an SJW, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I don't care on what side of the political spectrum you are. That's stupid. Okay, I've had enough of this bitch. Okay, I know I'm quitting a lot out of the bosses and shit, but okay, you can see already. You can see the goldenrods. I worked very hard to get all those A ranks, and at the moment I'm working for the S ranks. But those are much more difficult. Anybody who plays this game would know. God, other from the SJW fiasco, another, like I've already explained in the criticism and my art style argument video, is just how many times I've been met with the, you can't criticize because it's their art style argument. Like, you realize things like broken anatomy are not people's art styles. I mean, you can have a lot of different things that are in combination with your art style, but broken anatomy is not one of them, no matter what kind of art style that you're going for. No matter what you draw, everything has anatomy, like everything has its own set of rules, and if you just have this style which seems like very lanky and you give all your characters like long legs, and that's a consistent thing, then you can apologize, or at least you can pass that, because like I said, that's how their art style is, and at least they're keeping consistent with it. Maybe they'll work on it later and actually get more humanish proportions if that's what they're going for. But the thing is, broken anatomy in general, if a person's anatomy is not consistent with how they're always drawing, yeah, that's not their art style, like, I'm sorry to say. What am I talking about at this point? I'm tired of this fucking island. Oh, I know where I should go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just that I've beat this entire game already. I would have played something else, but I really don't have anything else on my Steam other than Doki Doki Literature Club and Gary's mod, because, you know, my poor ass can barely afford anything. I mean, the only reason I bought Cuphead, which was like 176, the only reason I bought it is because I heard it was that good, so I needed to play this. Oh my god. Question, just random question. According to the game, did anybody feel that the devil's fight was like underwhelming? I don't know, but he's like the final boss of the game, and you'd think that his fight was more exciting and he'd be like stronger, but no, it was like pretty underwhelming. If anybody's fight was a bitch, it was this fight here with all the little casino mini bosses and then King Dice. This whole thing was an absolute bitch to pass. I don't know how many times I've died on this and how many times I've landed on that dreaded start over space. But then it's like you climb this huge mountain and all you're left with is this itty bitty little boss who's supposed to be the final boss but is very fucking underwhelming. Like, did anybody feel that when you fought the devil? Because his fight was just it was lame. Like, even this fucking poker chips boss is better than the devil. And this poker chip boss sucks. I mean, since I'm playing this game, I might as well ask, favorite Cuphead boss? I don't know. Like, if I had to pick a favorite boss, it would have to be a fight between, Baroness von Bonbon, Hildeberg, Sally Stageplay, and this one to some extent. I have such, like, hatred for this battle, for this thing, for the casino. I have, like, such a love-hate relationship with this one. I know a lot of people, like, really claimed that fights like Grim Matchstick and, God, what else? I mean, of course, there's this one, but mostly Grim Matchstick, that his fight was fairly hard, but, I mean, it's not that hard once you have charge on you. Anybody else notice that? Oh, God. I'm just rambling at this point, and I don't know if I should really end the video here. I feel like I'm making myself look stupid. Not only because I suck at this game, but because I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. My God, that was loud. These explosions are fucking loud. I didn't even notice that I have 1 health. When did I? Oh, I lost it all at the chips, didn't I? See, even the like I said, the chips are better than the devil. He's able to get me to 1 health. You know, I don't really have any. Oh God, the fucking monkey. I hate this one. But I don't really have any attention on any social media. That's really why I don't really put polls on anything, besides the fact that, oh, on DeviantArt you can't put polls because you're not a member. Like, that's fucking stupid. But, since I don't have much attention on Twitter, I haven't really put any polls. I would have, because I'm kind of getting this idea where I should put sort of, polls to what I should draw for my speed draws. But then again, I'm just sitting here thinking, no one really enjoys those. Like, who would vote for a speedrun they wouldn't even watch? Because I'm really I'm either thinking of doing something for Doki Doki Literature Club or another Cuphead thing. I don't know what to do. But like I've said, like the speedrun videos take a lot out of me, and I usually have to plan those like weeks ahead. So I'll be finishing like maybe 5 speed draws in 2 days, and then have those planned out for the next 5 weeks. Yeah, as you can tell, I kind of like having things prepared, except for these videos where I talk and stuff, because I don't never really have any good topics to talk about. I also want to say something on the fact that I know this channel kind of started as an art sort of thing, but to be honest, to be blatantly honest, I don't know how much longer I can talk about art, because it's like, it's art. How much can you possibly talk about it? Oh god, there it is. Like, art's not something too difficult to describe, and I've pretty much gotten to most of the important points, like, oh, art theft, oh, criticism, oh, art styles, like, and I mean, I could go with the whole thing of reviewing art pages, DeviantArt pages, having people send in their artwork and I'll review it, but, like I said, those sort of things take a lot of energy out of me, and I don't know how much of that I can handle. Because it's just, it's stressful. It really is. And I'm sure you've experienced this with other people where, like, they just get tired of talking about the same topics over and over. And that's kind of how I'm feeling with art. Like, how much longer can you talk about it? Exactly. I have a feeling you're not going to watch me win this, because I only have 1 health. Oh dear god. Wow, there I go! Oh my god! I got fucked. I got absolutely destroyed. Oh my god. Something about the way like his hands are animated is so stupid. It makes me laugh. Okay. Honestly, I think at this point I'm just gonna end it. I don't really have anything else much to say, and I'm starting to think this gameplay might have bored you guys to death. Okay, well, this has been Z, and I'll see you in the next video, I guess. See what I come up with.